So, same thing. Are you recording this one too? Okay. All right, so this is the abdomen. Kayla?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'll be your tech today. I'm just going to check your name badge there. Can you confirm your last name and date of birth for me?
Ackerman 21194.
All right. Is there any chance at all you could be pregnant?
No.
Okay. What we're going to do is I'm going to have you change. So I need everything off, undergarments off, clothing off. You can leave shoes and socks on. There can't be any metal, no snaps, buttons, jewelry. So if there's any of that on your underwear, they'll have to come off as well. Any piercings, anything like that will have to come out unless you tell me they can't be removed, and then I can note that. But we'll put this gown on open to the back, and then you go ahead and change, and then when you come out, I'll come get you in just a second, okay? All right, so that is something. If patients tell you while she's changing, I'll set this again. So I'm gonna set my mass value first, which is 1080. I'm on 300 MA station in a 30th of a second. If patients tell you they have piercings, but they don't want to remove them, that's acceptable as long as you note that they can't. Because speaking of bike week, you tend to get a lot of patients with piercings in different places on the abdomen that they are probably not going to remove. So it's okay as long as you state patient unable or unwilling to remove body piercings. That's acceptable. Okay? All right. You good? Okay, come on in here with me. We'll let you have a seat up on the table for me. You don't look thrilled to be here. What kind of problems are you having with your abdomen?
I haven't been able to poop in like 3 months.
3 months, I think you'd be dead by now, but how about 3 days? We'll go with 3 days, okay? All right, so constipation. Has this happened before, or is this something new? Or?
Yeah, when I eat a lot of Taco Bell.
Okay, all right. Any pain associated with that?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Right lower.
Okay,
There.
right underneath on the right side. For 3 days. Any surgery to your abdomen?
No.
Okay. Constipation. Why are you giggling? All right, don't ignore the peanut gallery. Okay, what we'll do is have you lie back on your back for me. All right, we'll scoot your hips over just a little bit. Oh, sorry, I'll move that so it won't be on your feet. What's the weather like out there?
It's nice out.
So you enjoy Taco Bell, huh?
Yep.
Good. Except for the fact if it does that to you, then...
That's still worth it.
Alright, so now I'm at 40 inches to the bucky, but my IR is placed crosswise, so I have to change this to 14 by 17 cross. I do need to make sure she's straight on the table. And she's good, like her shoulders are in line with her hips, with her lower body. Does that make sense? Like any of you standing there, do you agree that she's pretty perfectly straight all the way down?
Yes.
I agree. Your legs are fine, you can relax them however. Arms are just down by their sides. And then this one, what we're gonna do is we need 2 IRs landscape. So the first one is where we start because we said on an abdomen, the only anatomy we have to have is pubic symphysis, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start first and wiggle your foot, okay? All right, so greater trochanter is right there. Do you have to use the restroom? You're constipated, this probably wouldn't feel too good. All right, no giggly. When they get giggly, they get jiggly. So again, I always start flat and then I just kind of roll my hand up and then you're pushing down. Is that it right there? Okay, right there. I'm gonna keep my hand on trochanter just because. All right, so I have all this room below trochanter. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do, because I know that I need 2, if I've got that and this is centered, I feel like I'm okay with this right now. But again, remember how small the light field looks on the patient once you put somebody in between there, but it's really not because what I'm capturing is all of this information is going to make it onto that IR. So don't go just by light field and get panicky about that. I can't shield on this one because of where her gonads are, But does it make sense when I do the second one? Then I could play, especially as young as she is, when I do the second one, I would absolutely place the shield because I've already captured that anatomy. All right. Last thing I do is marker. So left marker, left, lower left light field, just like that. Kayla, what I'm going to have you do is when I tell you, I'm going to have you take in a deep breath, and then you're going to blow that breath all out and hold it out, okay? All right, I'll tell you when. Go ahead, take in a deep breath, blow it all out, hold it out, good, breathe and relax. So this is the most important part. I come back in, I'm going to just take my marker and stick it there. I need my 3 fingers measure 2 inches. So I'm going to put my 3 fingers in the top of this light field, and I'm going to move just the table down so that my 3 fingers end up in the bottom of this light field, okay? If the light goes out, I cannot move my right hand is the only thing. And I try and move it just straight so that I stay in the middle. Okay, so now my 3 fingers are in the bottom of this light field. If I was concerned, that's 2 inches. You need 1 to 2 inch overlap. If I wasn't sure if I would get diaphragm, I could go 1 less finger and make it 2 fingers in there. Does that make sense? So my fingers were this, all of this was in the bottom image. This much is in the top image, which means I definitely have overlap. The only thing I want to check is that I didn't move it from side to side. I did just a smidge. Because still it should run right down the middle. Now, where I am on that, when she blows out, because it looks deceiving by the light field, but I'm getting all the way up to here, and I highly doubt her diaphragm is going to be higher than that. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to put the marker again, lower left light field. So the marker may be in pertinent anatomy in this one, but it's not in the way on the other one. And then I would take this shield, and I'm just going to turn it over so the hoops are on there and just cover her abdomen like that. Okay, so no, the only landmark you're looking for on 2 crosswise is pubic symphysis, include that, and then going up. There's no xiphoid, but you're not, it doesn't matter where iliac crests are at that point. You're just going by this. So I'm going to have you do the same kind of breathing when I tell you, okay? Take in a deep breath. Blow it all out. Hold it out. Be good. Breathe and relax. All right. Then I would go check those. First thing off, marker. Shield over. Go check those. Make sure everything comes out. And then I would move this. I'm going to move the table a little bit. You want to make sure too, when you're moving the table, make sure your patient's hands are on the table. One time I had a patient grab this for me. She grabbed like that on the other side, and when I moved the bucky, it actually moves over there, and I pinched her fingers on the other side. So make sure they keep them on the table. If you're not sure, I could have told her, bring your arms up on your stomach for me, and then I could have moved her. Just make sure you're not catching their fingers in the equipment. All right, I'm gonna let you sit up. If they're dizzy, you can let them sit for a second before you get them up, because you don't want to just get them up and then take them off the table. Sometimes laying like that, you get a little lightheaded. You good? All right, I'm gonna let you get up. We're gonna bring you back, let you get dressed. Your doctor will have those results with 24 to 48 hours. When you get undressed, just leave the gown there and I'll walk you out.